Um, excuse me. So how are the applications reviewed? Let me make sure my slides. Okay. So there are several ways. Holistic means they're looking at the complete application and all pieces and weighing them pretty much equally. Of course, more emphasis on the grades and the test scores. So that's the holistic review. But the formula review, and this is really important, there are some schools that review where they are simply putting your data, your metrics into a system. And if you hit their minimum grade point average, their minimum test score, then you can move on most likely to the next part where they're actually reading your essay and reviewing your file. So it's kind of like moving on to that next step. Who reads it? Again, it's by region. Maybe it's your high school. It could be in alphabetical order or maybe by major. And then sometimes it's by an individual admissions person and sometimes it's by committee. So it just really depends on the school. Again, when it comes to application readers, I've seen it where there were many people and that essay was read out loud and the main your main point of contact, your admissions counselor, really advocates for you. So I've seen that where they say, you know what, she really does this and she's involved in that and and they're presenting you. Or sometimes it's, where many people are reviewing it all together and having a discussion. So it really varies, okay? And then I'm going to say, oh no, I'll get to this point now. And then, excuse me, then there are different application deadlines or cycles. So rolling admissions is that, they take applications really on a first come, first served basis. They do have a deadline in the future where they're no longer accepting applications, but your chances of being admitted, if your application is complete and ready to be submitted, is better earlier than later, because once those seats fill, that's it. So once all of your information is in your application, if you're submitting test scores, your recommendation letters, your transcript, then within a few weeks, you get a decision back and you know whether or not you've been accepted to that school. So there's rolling, excuse me. Early decision, I talked a little bit earlier about early decision being binding and early action being not binding. And so those are hard early deadlines. I've seen early decision deadlines as early as October 15th. But typically November 1st is the most common early deadline. And then regular decision, and that tends to fall maybe in January or February.